It's go time, South Texas. The Friday night tradition continues. The one and only Friday Night Sports Blitz. Sponsored by CCA Texas, Ewald Kubota, Coastal Bend Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and the Heil Law Firm.
Hey everybody, welcome to week 7 of the Friday Night Sports Blitz. I'm your host, Chris Thompson. We got a lot to get to tonight. We're hoping to have a season-high 12 highlight game, still working behind the scenes to get them all in. Flower Bluff coach Clint Elwood is in the house for the Coach's Corner, but first, the game of the week. Only one of 2 battle of unbeaten teams in the state this week. George West taking on Odem. Here, R.J. Salinas finding Jacob Waldorf for Odem. Now the drive would stall, but the defense for the Owls here coming up with the sack. De La Cruz there, bringing him down, so we would go scoreless in the first. Now George West with the ball in the second. A trick play on the punt. They don't punt, obviously. Logan Miller going to take off deep inside Odem territory. That was huge. Then Cohen Blunt going to take it in from a few yards out. 2-point conversion, good. G-Dub going up 8-0 at home. Now, Odem trying to drive down and score, except they're going to cough it up. The Longhorns recover in the red zone, and now trying to take advantage here. The handoff to Spencer Lee, and he gone for the score. Play of the week nominee, 2-point conversions, good. George West goes up 16-0. All Longhorns in the first half. Odem does make a little bit of a game of it in the second half, but George West gets it done, 36-12. The Longhorns, Coach Blunt fired up. They are still unbeaten on the year. All right, how about a big one in 5A Division II? Carroll and Miller. Now, Miller has owned this rivalry this decade. We'll see if Carroll could get them back tonight. This was a defensive battle early. The Tigers with the stuff. We would have a scoreless first quarter. Now, Carroll, Cal Netherlands team, trying to get something going here. This was near the end of the first. Sebastian Robles here going to pick up the first down. One of the biggest plays of the game at that point, move the sticks. So now we go to the second, same drive. Carroll trying to punch it in, except the Bucks punch it out. It's recovered by Miller's Jordan Davis. So Justin Evans' team keeping them off the scoreboard. Now, we just saw Davis on defense. Watch the trickeration here on offense. He's going to sling it downfield and find his man, Dexter Brantley Jr., almost gone. He eventually gets run down, but it's a 73-yard gain to the 19. Then Adrian Luna going to punch it in, the first score of the game. The Bucks on the board at 7-0. Let's take a look at the final. Miller, big 31-0. That is a statement win for Justin Evans' team. Wow, I don't know if anyone saw a score like that coming tonight. All right, how about over at Cavanis, Ray and King tonight? This one a big one for both teams' playoff chances. Now Ray here early, Brian McCullum here with the catch and the first down, jamming on the brakes there and getting about 10 extra yards out of it or so. Then watch Trip Thompson. This wasn't a design run, but he couldn't find anybody, just takes off. And he's going to find the end zone. Left corner, got it. Texans extra point, no good. So made it 6-0. Now King here trying to answer. Tatum Emerson deep to Damon Smith right in front of the camera. That was a great highlight, setting it up in the red zone, near the red zone. King would have to settle for a field goal, but they get on the board at 6-3. That lead cut in half. But Ray here, McCullum again. This was a Play of the Week nominee. We had a lot of Play of the Week nominees tonight. Last night, McCullum down the sideline, going to get in for the score. Ray goes up double digits. They go on to beat King by a final of 35-17. How about Vets down in the Valley taking on a pretty solid Harlingen South team, a South team competing for a playoff spot here early on. Vets' Andrew Charlebois going to run it in for the score, almost untouched. Extra point blocked, made it 6-0 Vets. Now later, the Eagles' Anthony Winans here going to be picked off by Oleg Lerma. The Hawks in business. and they end up taking advantage here. It's Austin Schroyer going to find Christian Trevino over the middle for the score. Is going to work his way in. The Hawks go up on that 7-6 at that point. But Charlebois, he is hard to bring down. And he's going to rip right through that South defense like a hot knife through butter. Eventually going to work his way all the way down to the about 2-yard line. And then punching it in, he did all that work. Let him finish it. He is in for the score. Vets takes the lead. They go on to get the win. Final over Harlingen South, 28-14, the final. So, again, big win for George West. They now are in the driver's seat in that district, beating Odem. They've got Santa Rosa at home later this year. You've got Carroll falling to Miller. Justin Evans' team just got their first win of the season against Moody. Now a statement win over Carroll. They look to have righted that ship. Now, we've got plenty more games to get to, including an important district opener between Ingleside and Robstown, and a special message for the Pickers. That's all coming up next.